Good morning, jr6. How are you today? Let's start to explain lesson 2 in unit 2, which is called Dangers of Electricity and How to Deal with it. At first, we have to know the importance of electricity. Why all of you we use the electricity, or why the electricity is one of the important in our daily life. Okay, all of you use the electricity. Why? To cook the food, and preserve it in cold. So the oven or microwave use the electricity, and the refrigerator use the electricity. So the electricity is very important in our daily life. And also we light the houses or homes, lighting factories and streets, also from the importance of electricity. And also to operate the machines and factories, to operate all machines and factories. So the electricity is very important in our daily life. To cook the food and preserve it in cold, and light the homes, light the factories, light streets, and operate the machines and factories. Before we studying the dangers of the electricity, we must to know the electric conductors and electric insulators. What is the difference between the electric conductor and electric insulators? Electric conductors means they are the materials that allow the flow of the electricity through them. They are materials allow the pass of the electricity. The electricity can pass through them. But the electric insulators, they are the materials that don't allow the flow of electricity. The electricity cannot pass through these materials. Like what? Or give me an example about the electric conductors, like water and all metals. Water are good conductor of electricity or electric conductor, and all metals like iron, like gold, like copper, like aluminum, all of these are electric conductors. And electric insulators like what? Like plastic, like rubber, glass, wood, paper, cloth. All of these are electric insulators or materials doesn't allow the flow of electricity through them. So when the electric conductors are connected to the electric circuit, they close the circuit and allow the electric current to pass through them. So the electric circuit is closed. But when the electric insulators, like piece of glass or piece of paper or piece of wood, are connected to the electric circuit, they open the circuit. They cut the electric current. So they don't allow the electric current to pass through the circuit. We have to know this note that the electric cables or electric wires are made of copper, because the copper are from the metals which are an electric conducting materials. They are electric conductor. And then these electric cables or these electric wires, like these pictures, are covered with a plastic layer, which is an electric insulating materials. Why? To avoid the dangers of electricity when we deal with the electric cables. So, what are the dangers of electricity? Electricity causes many dangers if we neglect the safety precautions or use it in an improper way. What are the dangers of electricity? They are direct injuries and indirect injuries. Direct, they are the direct injuries that causes from the electricity, like the fires resulting from the electricity, like the electric shock, like the burns resulting from the electric current. But the indirect injuries caused by the electricity, but not in the direct cause. Like if you fall from a ladder due to the electric shock. Okay, so the injuries caused by falling from a ladder due to the electric shock. Let's start with the direct dangers, which is called number one, the electric fires. What does it mean by electric fires? Electric fires means they are the fires occur as a result of the increase in the temperature of the electric machines. Increase in the temperature of the electric machines. So they are the fires like these pictures. They are the fires that occurs or happens as a result of increase in the temperature of the electric machines. What are the causes or the reasons for the electric fires? There are many reasons or some reasons that causes electric fires. Like number one, placing an electric machine that generates heat close to some flammable materials. Placing some materials, flammable materials, close to the machine that generates heat. Like iron, like heater, and then we place flammable materials like furniture, like rugs or carpets or clothes. If you put the clothes near to or close to the electric machines that generate heat, so they may cause electric fires. Number two, plugging more than one machine to one socket. Plugging more than one machine in one socket that causes overload in this socket, so the wire heat up, that causing fire. Like these pictures, this means plugging more than one machine in one socket. So it may cause electric fire like these pictures, because there is overload of the electricity, of the electric current in this socket. So they may cause electric fires. Number three, not disconnecting the electric current from the machines that generate heat after use. They may cause increase in the temperature that causes burning, okay, or causes fire. The question now give reason. Plugging more than one machine to one socket causes electric fires. Why? Because it causes electric overload. There is an overload on this socket, so the wires heat up, causing fires. Give reason number two. Not disconnecting the electric current from the electric machines that generate heat after use. Why they may cause fires? Because this increases the temperature of the machines, causing also fires. If we compare between the regular fire and the fire caused by the electricity, the regular fire, it can put out or put off by the water. the regular fire put off by water. But the fire by electricity, it can't be put off by water because the water is good conductor of electricity. So the fires will increases. It will increase the fire. But it put off by the sand. So the regular fire put off by the water, but the fire resulting from electricity, it can't be put out by the water, so it put out by the sand because the water is good conductor of electricity, so it will increase the fire. Thank you, junior 6. Goodbye.